In at number 5, for the best 5 hipfire weapons in Battlefield 5, we have got the MP20 SMG. Now this list is going to be made up of all weapons based on hipfire being good at long range, having close together crosshairs, as well as a minimal amount of spread when in full automatic fire. So the MP28 comes in at number 5, being one of the most popular hipfire weapons to go with in the game. A lot of people might rank it higher than number 5. However, my reasoning for putting it in at number 5 is because, you know, if you use this gun normally, you'll know it can get outgunned by almost any other SMG in the game. To actually do well with it, even in hipfire or normally, you don't want to be going into any you don't really want to be going in to any 1v1 gunfights. But that 50-round magazine, making it the best 50-round magazine option for hipfire and aggressive hipfire play, this is why the MP28 comes in at number 5. Let's get into number 4, and please smash that like for me. In at number 4, we have the Po8 Carbine from the Scout class, and as you can see in these 2 quick short clips here, you can get some really good long-range accuracy with this weapon. This is of course going to be the only gun that's not in the medic class in this list, so it is something that you really can go with and use. And you know that hipfire will be very effective at being aggressive and against any other medic SMG weapons because you cut out the time to aim in to start shooting, and this can of course beat a lot of people who decide to aim in rather than going straight in for hipfire. So again, you've got the 33-round magazine, 3 or 4 bullets to kill, so the maximum kill potential with each magazine is huge, and you know, look how close the crosshairs are. In at number 3, we have the EMP. Again, you can see how close the crosshairs are together, and this one is pretty good at tap fire at long range. As you can see there, there's very minimal spread, and you can pretty much hit down to a point, at the center of those crosshairs, exactly where you aim at. Even, for example, here, when I go out of bounds and I cannot see the crosshairs, I can tap fire, even when, just guessing where the crosshairs are, to be able to hit every single bullet on the guy's head, which is sticking out of the vehicle. And even in an example here, you can see me tap fire for a headshot all the way across underground here, which is actually quite some distance for hipfire. And again, you can see here I'm making use pretty much with tap fire in this example. So, a pretty unique and useful way to use the EMP, one of the more underrated as well as underused SMG medic weapons in Battlefield 5. Let's get into number 2, and don't forget to check out the playlist in the top comment for all other top 5 lists. In at number 2, we have the MAB-38. Now this is going to be an exceptionally good option for hipfire. You'll know, if you know my opinion on the MAB, my opinion is that it lacks in pretty much every area. If you're going to use it in normal play, running around, running and gunning, aiming in with it. But for hipfire, you can see there how close the crosshairs are together, and the spread when in full auto is completely minimal. You can pretty much full auto the full magazine without worry of bullets going too far from the center of the crosshairs. So this one you really can run and gun and get a faster time to kill, because you can literally just run and not have to aim in at all, especially on the close range maps like Armage and Underground. An absolutely exceptional option, and is well deserved for the 2nd place. And finally, in at number 1, we have got the undisputable M3 grease gun. You will know this was my go-to choice for the hipfire 100 bomb challenge, and I managed to hit a 100 kill Conquest game with this gun using hipfire only. It's exceptional in every single way. It's a combination of all the best things of all the other 4 weapons in this best 5 list. Almost every single bullet you can see with hipfire is going to get a hit marker and hit the mark, so you can maintain an extremely high accuracy even when using hipfire. And hipfire is effective at most ranges, up to 50, 75 meters even, being able to hit almost every single bullet. And of course, you've got the added bonus of the suppressor, meaning enemies cannot tell where you're firing from or where you're shooting from. If you get a good flank, you can still hit fire to take on any enemies as well. So really an undisputable option. I don't even have to explain any more or anything about this gun. All I can tell you is go and watch the 100 plus kill game, of which I would have put footage from that gameplay into here if I still had it saved, because it was so good. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and this best 5 list for the Hipfire weapons. Leave a comment below, what do you want to see next in terms of a best 5 list or any other video series, and as well leave your order of 5 of this list or any other weapons in the game you would include in this list yourself. Thanks for watching, smash a like, and I'll see you on the next video.